friends, welcome to Yogi with a Bujo. My name's Chrissy, and I wanted to share with you all how I'm working 2018 in my Hobonichi so far. So my intention was for my Hobonichi cousin to be my bullet journal, but that is not how it's turning out at all. It's ending up that this is more of a journal and a planner for me, but I don't have the space for my collections and those sort of things that I miss about my bullet journal. So a solution is coming, but until then, I'll show you how I'm making things work in my cousin. And just so you know, I do plan on staying in the cousin for what I'm currently doing. I'm just going to be adding another book to capture the things that I feel like I'm missing. So I thought the way I would flow through this with you today is showing you what my typical morning process looks like and my evening process. I've already done my morning process for the day, so I'll just show you that, and then I'll do bits and pieces of my evening with you. So I have a lot going on. I work full time. I have life coaching clients. I teach yoga. I try to go to yoga classes. I try to doodle some every day. So I like this being a collection of my life, of how I interpret my life, of how I process my life. But I need somewhere else for information to go. So each morning when I get up, I start by flipping to the monthly. So when I opened up to today is the 9th, I could see that I have a life coaching client at 5:30 and that I'm not traveling for work. If I'm traveling, that's when I have the highlights in blue, so I knew how that was going to go. So the next thing I do is I flip to my weekly spread where I create my bullet journal list for the day. I don't like this here. This is just, like I said, a placeholder until I get my other notebook together. When I was going through my morning routine this morning, I realized I really didn't feel well, so I took PTO today. I laid on the couch, I took medicine, I watched bullet journal videos, and it's led me to feel pretty good right now, good enough to do this video with you. So in the morning, I would make my list, look what I had to do, and then I would flip to the daily page. So I'm playing with a different font every day that I'm pulling just from font lists in Pinterest. Nothing all too exciting, just playing with my handwriting. Since I wasn't feeling well today, I went right back to the bubble letters that I learned in middle school and was actually surprised how well they came back to me in my memory. But this is where I'm journaling every day. So when I started the year, and I wish I knew where I found this, but I don't, I found this list of what they were calling list journaling. So starting each day, completing the following prompts. Yesterday, I feel vulnerable about, I feel grateful about, I feel pride regarding, I aspire to someday, and achieving my goals will be easier if I. So that is the list that I worked through the first several days of the year. And then something miraculous happened. And I finally got my word of the year, my phrase of the year, to something that really resonated with me, and that was take good care. So I kind of felt that come together on the 6th, and which was also the same day that I listened to Love Curvy Yoga, which is Anna Guest Jelly's podcast. And she talked about how she uses her word of the year in her journal. That each day she'll just write her word and then think about ways that either she did or she could bring that word into her heart, her mind, her body, her practice, and her life. So I really liked using the word in the different areas. Don't laugh at my art. I know I am not an artist. So I have my word, take good care, my phrase, and then how I want to or how I did use it with my heart, my mind, my home, my relationships, that's a little thought bubble, and my life in general. Each day, I also document my daily yoga practice. That's what these counts of days are. And then and then toward the end of the day, I'll do my gratitude list, but I'll get there. I'm getting ahead of myself. So mornings, look at monthlies, look at weekly, come to daily, make my journal entry for the day. The last thing I do in the morning is I flip back to the back of my planner where I have my habit tracker, my symptom tracker, and then just my quality tracker. So I'll write my blood pressure because I take it in the morning. I'll make a note that I took my medication. And then that's sometimes I can fill out yoga and meditate in the mornings. It's not the morning, but I can do that now. And then I consider making some sort of mark on my daily page. So whether it's journaling or filling it with art, if I've done something in this section on my daily page, I consider that my create. So then I'll complete my symptom tracker for the day, and I'll fill in sleep first thing in the morning. So my tracker, I use the, it's completely worn off. This one pretty much too, but I use the Tombow twin tone pins. Here's one for my daily tracker, with the dark green, the teal being sleep, orange mood, purple energy, green productivity, and pink food. This is just quality of. I don't count anything. It's not a pass fail. It's just a gut-based feeling. How do I feel like I'm doing? So in the morning, the only thing I document here is my sleep. So that is what my morning process looks like. This does go with me. It's in my bag. It moves up and down stairs with me throughout the house, throughout the day. And then at the end of the day, I will come back to my weekly. I'll check through my bullet list. Anything that hasn't been completed, I'll move to the next day. Then I will come to, this is on the 1st of January. This is on that initial remember this page. I'll fill in the circle on my mood mandala. And again, that comes from my guide that's here. This is my little, this is my guide pencil board. Eventually I'll move this into the tracker somewhere. I just haven't decided where. And then I also mark my mood in pixels for the day. I have every intention of this key lasting me all year, and this key being somehow pretty on this page. I just haven't figured out what I want that to look like yet. So, evening, I mark my mood on these 2 pages. I will complete anything here that hasn't been done. I do know already that I'll want to track my yoga practice here. So there will be day 906 written in here. And if I have room, I'll go ahead and make a little longer expression of my gratitude here. And then I'll flip back to the year at a glance and fill in the short version of my gratitude. Then finally, I'll flip back to my tracker. I'll complete the tracker here. I'll add any symptoms that came up, and then I'll finish my quality tracker, again with food, productivity, energy, sleep, and mood. And that is how I'm using my cousin. Like I said, I do look forward to having another book that can function more like a bullet journal, where I have my collections and books I want to read and my list of mantras and all of those things. But I am loving how this is shaping up as just a journal. So thank you so much for spending a little bit of your day with me. Give me a like if you like this video. Subscribe if you want to make sure that you catch everything that I do. I'm also Yogi with the Bujo on Instagram, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day.